The FIFA World Cup 2022 is dubbed as the beautiful game. It is the grandest show on the planet. Why? High intensity action, favorite players playing for country over club any day brings about a different passion altogether. Plus, it's historic. First time ever in the history of the FIFA World Cup, November-December is the period. Winter for us, but in most parts, it's summer. Qatar in particular is dealing with summer. It's always summer in Qatar. However, this FIFA World Cup 2022 is special for several other things also, including technological developments. The technological revolution that has passed the FIFA World Cup 2022 is immense, and it lays down the benchmark as to how sports and technology will go about in the coming years. Remember, to get this technology tested and to be 99.999999% accurate, it has taken them 6 years. All the elements and all the stakeholders who have revolutionized the technology in the FIFA World Cup 2022 have had to endure 6 years of pain plus 2 years of the coronavirus pandemic which stalled their development. But the results that have been produced are simply spectacular. There have been massive tech developments in 2022 when it comes to the FIFA World Cup. The Al Riyala ball, do you know, just for one instance, do you know that there is a sensor inside the ball for spatial positioning data? Now, spatial positioning is a very scientific term, but if I have to explain it to you in simple words, it means spatial relations position is the ability to perceive two or more objects' position in space relative to oneself and in relation to each other. Basically, calculating the distance in space between two objects. That is the spatial positioning. So there is a sensor that is there inside inside the ball. Ball tracking and optical tracker. Ball tracking, no, we are not talking cricket here. I have not digressed from the sport. Ball tracking is there in football also now. Plus, there is an optical tracker. Why have these technologies come into the fore? Basically, to have a little bit of human dependency, but to eliminate all howlers and blunders in a massive way. So, let me come to the first instance of what are the elements in this new technology, okay? As I had said at the start, it was tested for 6 years, the technology, at various levels. 4th level division club, it was tested in the major European competition, then in the Club World Cup, and finally it had a green signal that FIFA will do it in that World Cup in 2022. So the match ball sensor, which I had said, it has UMB and IMU. What is UMB and IMU? Ultra wideband sensor. It's a type of technology that is very, very similar to GPS or the Bluetooth. What is the help of the GPS? Position. And in this, what I had mentioned, spatial positioning. It also contains IMU. What is an IMU? Inertial measurement unit. That means a sensor meant to detect nuanced movements. This IMU will detect the movement even if there is a small wisp of wind technology also or any other external factor. The IMU will take into correction all of that. The weight of this sensor is 14.5 grams. Hardly any weight in it. That's why even if any player kicks it with intensity or with extreme power, the device is ensured that it will never break and it will still be fitted to the ball in its ingenious way. Optical Hawkeye camera. Now, why is the optical Hawkeye camera there in many parts of the stadium in certain specific positions? For VAR and also the software that will generate 3D renderings of the data that will be overlaid to the TV and world feed. This will help, the optical Hawkeye camera will help and will give a clear reason to the backend as to why the decision was reviewed and on what parameters. You will argue that, oh, there are a lot of offside decisions made, but This technology, which is UMB and IMU, are responsible for the optical Hawkeye camera, and they ensure that even a small nudge can also mean an offside. That is how technology is ensuring blunders are made less. Everybody will say, oh, technology has to be 100%. Oh, there will be some sort of problem. But I had said 99.999999% accurate. The 0.000001% howler is also eliminated because of one factor. The refresh rate of hertz. The measurement rate that is being used in this is hertz. Milliseconds. The framing and the time is reduced to milliseconds instead of seconds. So in this there are two systems, Kinexon and the PTP master clock. Now what are the two functions in this? What does Kinexon do and what does the PTP master clock do? Okay, so anytime a player kicks the ball in the air or along the ground, the system, which is Kinexon, it picks it up at 500 frames per second. That is the rate at which it is slowed down to. Data is sent in real time from the sensors, that is the local positioning system, which I had said is the IMU, which is the UWB, sorry. And then it relays it to a set of network antennas installed. That's how the data will be stored. The 12 Hawkeye cameras are also there. That is set around the stadium. In 50 times per second, each player and the ball, it will be measured 50 times per second. 29 separate points of the body are tracked, including limbs. Every part of the body is used in football, if you have to say, except the hands. The hands can be used for the goalkeeper, but hamstring, ankle, heel, even if you may have to say the shoulder, the elbow, the neck, the head, eye, ear, everything will be measured. Kinexon, it is essentially a ball tracking system. So the data is coming in at 500 hertz. That means any gaps in the true positioning. So we may often say, oh, but then when the ball is kicked in real time and when you have to go into slow motion, there will be a delay which can affect the data. Kinexon has ensured that the gap between real time and the data that is generated real time in the back end is reduced to just 2 milliseconds. That's the lag. 2 milliseconds, not 2 seconds, 2 milliseconds. And the PTP master clock, I had said, what is the master clock's function in this? It will sync Kinexon. And because of that, the gaps in true positioning and the use of the PTP master clock allows synchronization between Kinexon and Hawkeye to 1/1,000,000th of a second. That's it. There will essentially be no lag because the PTP master clock and Kinexon are working in tandem. So the prospects of a lag that might ensure data is manipulated is gone out of the window, thanks to Kinexon and the PTP master clock, along with Hawkeye and other optical instruments that's there, as well as the small chip that is in the ball. So Kinexon had used this. When did this technology all come to the fore from the testing point of view? Kinexon was used in Germany's 4th tier Regionalliga in 2018. The Regionalliga is the 4th division German local tournament, and there Kinexon was given a testing ground. Hawkeye, when was Hawkeye started? Hawkeye started from the UEFA Champions League around the 2018-19 period. That was when it was used. Ball sensor used in Liga Portugal match in 2022. The ball sensor, it has just come into play in February 2022 during the Liga Portugal game, a local league in Portugal. So through all of this, we have seen the technological marvels. Remember, we all thought that VAR had changed the entire dynamics of football, the technology used. The amount of technology that is used in the FIFA World Cup 2022, right from Kinexon, right from Hawkeye to the ball sensor, PTP master clock, the IW and UWE sensor that is there inside the ball is simply staggering. We need technological advancements to ensure howlers are made and life is made a lot more easier. Qatar 2022 in the FIFA World Cup has given us that impetus. Thank you so much, folks, for listening to this live. We'll be back with more updates from sports today. Press the like, comment, and share button. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you.